Overcoming suffering is to remain present at all times. It is normal to move in and out of presence as we move through our lives, but we must always remember to come back to that state. Remembering to find our natural state of presence every day is the key to learning how to live at peace with yourself. This ties directly into the pain body. When we experience pain in the material world, this pain can actually be used as fuel to transcend all suffering. The emotional pain body wants you to become stuck in it, since that is how suffering perpetuates itself, but simply by becoming aware of the suffering. By observing it fully through the lens of presence, you can release the negative triggers and negative energy patterns it creates. This is how to let go of everything that causes pain through the simple act of increasing your awareness. In this way, you can use suffering to become peaceful. Rearranging your furniture allows you to make an imprint on your environment and leaves you feeling as if you've improved it. It's a way of creating harmony between yourself and the space you live in, as well as creating what feels like a fresh, new environment for you to enjoy. At the surface, it's just a simple task. Beneath the surface, however, it's a form of therapy that gives you direct control over one of the most important elements in your life, your home. I've been battling anxiety, depression, and borderline personality disorder since I can remember. I was medicated and put in special groups as a child. One group was even called the Sundays, where they coaxed us into therapy by literally feeding us ice cream sundaes. Honestly, what a treat. Why can't adult therapy be like that? Pretty much my entire existence has been spent learning how to cope and how to survive on this planet. I used to be kind of a mess, and by that I mean a literal mess. I couldn't really cook or clean. Most of my furniture was found on the side of the road or by apartment complex trash cans, and my house's apartments were messy. Not the kind of messy where you can see the mess, but the kind of messy where all the closets were full of junk, and the drawers in my home were literally stashed with trash. I used to say that it's because when I get anxious, I can feel useful by emptying the trash drawers. It wasn't until a few years ago, when I read something about how organizing and rearranging your home can combat mental health issues, that I began actually implementing this idea. At the time, I had roommates, and they used to joke that they never knew what kind of room configuration they were coming home to. I learned that by configuring my rooms a little differently, I could combat depression, anxiety, and stagnancy. I also learned that keeping a tidy home makes you feel all around better about yourself and your surroundings. I take pride and joy in cleaning my home and keeping it uncluttered. It makes me feel accomplished and inspired, so much so that sometimes I'll just kind of zen out while looking around my house. I've carefully picked each of my pieces of furniture, my houseplants, and my decorations. I've curated my home to look a certain way, and there's never dirty dishes in the sink or a cluttered table. In fact, when my house occasionally becomes untidy, I get anxious, and cleaning it makes me less anxious. I can actually feel the physical and mental relief upon finishing tidying my home.